I'm here today with Christian Blasch. Good morning, Christian. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine, thanks.
Excellent. And you're talking to us from a sunny Germany at the moment?
Yeah, finally, after almost 8 weeks of darkness and rain, the sun has come up and the summer is approaching. Yeah,
fantastic. Fantastic. Now, obviously, this is going to be a very, very busy summer for you, and the thing that we're going to be talking about is the Tokyo Olympics. But what I'm really interested in talking to you about, I mean, you're a veteran of several Olympics games, it's fair to say. So you must have had to really call on all of your knowledge and experience to stay physically and mentally ready for this Olympic Games, because this is an Olympics with a difference, isn't it?
Yeah, indeed. I think overall it's a very personal thing to prepare for the Olympics, but especially this year it's very special. In terms of, I think we all have very few hockey matches to prepare. In Germany, for example, we had our finals already in beginning of May, and now the rest of the season for the second league it's been cancelled, so there's no hockey at all, and therefore, yeah, trying to get some games to properly prepare for the Olympics is pretty challenging.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, even mentally, it has been a long year now already with the lockdown in Germany. I think I've been home for almost 5 months with the kids at home and homeschooling, and yeah, it has been very busy without doing much. But yeah, half of the year is almost gone, and it's not much time left until we all go to Japan.
Yeah, so I mean, one of the questions really is, in terms of that team of umpires that's going out to Japan, do you do things like, I don't know, share video footage and things like that to sort of keep you in the game, if you like? You know, is there a group that works together on that principle?
Yeah, that's what we do on a pretty regular basis in the moment. Every 2 or 3 weeks, we just catch up with all guys from the umpiring panel and with the umpire managers, and we all discuss some kinds of video clips that has been prepared. But yeah, even we are sitting everywhere on this planet, and therefore it's always difficult to find the right time to meet with all of us. But that's what we do. So just at least to have a regular contact and access with hockey, and that we discuss at least aerial boards and dangerous play, so that we try to prepare as good as possible before we go to Japan.
Absolutely. And now several umpires I've spoken to have been telling me stories of how, you know, they've just been delighted to go and umpire a 3v3 game at their sort of local rec, or, you know, that their club's fifth 11 in some friendly thing. So just as again, someone with an awful lot of experience, how important is it for your colleagues just to have got, you know, involved in whatever hockey they could have done over the past year?
Yeah, I think it's the only way how we can properly prepare, yeah, because you only learn umpiring when you're on the pitch and you get experience, and the most important thing is that you feel comfortable when you go on the pitch, and it's just coming by doing it as often as possible. And in different parts of the world, especially India in the moment, there's no hockey at all, and therefore, yeah, it's really tough. It's really tough to get mentally and physically the right preparation for the game.
Absolutely. Moving on to that sort of the whole thing about being an umpire at the Olympics. I mean, that's the pinnacle of an umpiring career as much as it's the pinnacle of a playing career as well. What does being an Olympic umpire mean to you?
I think there's not a big difference between an athlete and an umpire, because I think it's the biggest thing for any sportsman that you can go to the Olympics. It doesn't really matter if it's your first or the second or the third Olympics. It's always the biggest sports event every 4 years, and therefore I think it's the goal of everyone.
Absolutely. Do you feel different? You know, you from the first time you stepped out in Athens to when you stepped out in Rio. Were the nerves the same, or did you feel differently?
I'm a bit older now, so I might be a bit more relaxed in the moment. But I think it's a big tribute to the experience. So I'm now involved in international hockey for more than 20 years now, and then I think I'm not as nervous as guys probably are. That's the first Olympics, so that's a big difference. But when we are there, I think don't make a big difference between the matches. So every match is important, and whenever you enter the pitch, I think you have to do your best and to show your best performance. So yeah, experience is good, but at the end of the day, every day is a new day, and every match is a new match. So yeah, we all have to do our best.
Yeah. But butterflies in the stomach, no matter how many Olympics you've been to. In terms of those Olympics, what have been the most memorable Olympic moments for you? You know, sort of moments that really stick out in your mind when you look back over your career so far.
Yeah, the first Olympics is always special, even when yeah, because it's such a huge event, and you're just lucky to be there and just part of it. And yeah, you maybe not that focused that you should be, because it's so big. But my personally thing that I will keep in mind is yeah, the final in Rio. So that was my personal goal. And yeah, I think it's every Olympics is special in terms of the opening ceremony, closing ceremony. The whole environment on site is different. And of course, this year will be very different as in comparison to what we know.
Absolutely. I mean, that final back in Rio, that really was something special, wasn't it? And yeah, very, very, very lucky man to be on the pitch that day, I think. Christian, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. And I wish you all the best. And I hope that Tokyo, you know, creates many, many, many more memories for you.
Thank you. You're welcome.